Alright, first thing to go over, talked about mode stuff to start the lesson today. So let's go over that a bit again. So one of the questions you asked was, playing over an A minor chord, and basically I said that as long as the three notes A, C, and E, as long as those three notes are within the mode you want to use, then it can work. So then I demonstrated using that A5 drone. Here it is. So, some suggestions you can try. So any of those scale shapes that you have learned, as long as you started on A, they'll fit over the top of the backing track. So going in order, like what you could do is just go up and down the scale first so you can hear how it sounds. So you get the Ionian. Start making up whatever you want. Then we got Dorian comes after Ionian. And just kind of start soloing around in that scale shape. And this is basically the idea there. So certain things you can do to make something sound more modal itself is you emphasize some of those unique intervals. So like with Dorian, so remember it's very similar to the minor scale, but that natural 6 versus the flat 6 is what makes it sound unique. So the minor would be Dorian's only difference, that note. So you want to make sure you emphasize that note enough. So like, 1, the flat 3 here. Those notes within the scale. So the first note in the Dorian mode, the third one, 5th, and the 6th. I think those are very important to make it sound Dorian. Like Phrygian, you really want to make sure you emphasize that flat 2nd. Hope that makes sense. If you have any questions what I was just talking about, just let me know. Alright, so let's bring up first thing to be working on. Here we go. I'm going to move me a little bit. Okay. So, using the metronome, we're going to start at 60 beats a minute. There we go. So, alternate picking the whole time. So every downstroke will occur on the click of the metronome. So your upstrokes will be happening in between those downstrokes and those clicks. So here is the first exercise I want you to work on for speed training this week. So remember, once you play it correctly just one time, bump your metronome up by 5 beats per minute and do it again. That's all you gotta do. Just keep doing it over and over and over again. So, to save some time, I'm going to go up to 100 beats a minute next, just so you have a reference. 140. 180. 200. 220. And the goal speed of 240. Okay. Move this down a little bit. Now, if you happen to get to 240 with this before the next lesson, let me know, and I'll give you an update so you can start doing 16th notes with it instead. But let's work with the 8th notes first. This is going to help you get used to playing with the metronome and whatnot. Alright, the other one to work on, speed picking. So this one is 16th notes, so 4 notes a beat. You'll be changing a note each time the metronome clicks. So here we are at 60. Now let's double that. 120. 160. Take 2. Now here's 180, which is about how fast you were picking earlier today. 200. 220. Okay. So you may notice that how you pick will change a little bit going from 60 up to as fast as you can. So my picking mechanics change a bit. Like when I'm playing slower, I'll use a lot of this motion. So basically my thumb is pushing the pick down and coming back up like that. Doing that. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And then eventually my thumb can't keep up anymore, so my wrist will start to take over. And then for the really fast stuff, it's basically all arm. Like the elbow is moving the arm the whole time. So that's for the really, really fast stuff. So that's fine. Use what you just, as long as the notes sound good, that's the most important part right now. So if you feel like you start to kind of change what you use to move the pick, go with it. Let's see what happens. So that's the stuff to work on this week. Your mode, fun practice, and then those 2 exercises I just demonstrated. 2 exercises I just demonstrated. But if you have any further questions, you can let me know before next week, or just hit me up next class, and I will see you in a week.